compulsory. So actually, you don't have a choice. So this early implementation is only for those who are aged 52 to 80 now, because it's not compulsory for you, but you are now given the choice whether you want to opt in or not. So never mind, I will just skip it. In 2013, if you are 55 and above, and you have less than 40,000 in your CPF, 40,000 means your ordinary and special account. The scheme is not compulsory for you. But if you want to opt in, you still can. Now for those who are 52 to 80 now, there is no minimum to opt in. You have $1,000 in the opt in also can. Right? There's no restriction. An estimated 700,000 people are in this category who can opt in. And I understand that this morning I went to CPF board now. Oh, never see so many people in CPF board before. And all very old people. So they must all be trying to figure out what is the CPF lifestyle. According to the Sunday Times 18th of October, which is 6 days ago, about 12,000 people of the 700,000 have opted in. Slightly less than 2% have opted in. And the most popular plan, means more than half, have opted in for the Life Plus plan. The Life Plus plan is the one that pay you a bit more money. So we'll talk a bit about later why we think that is so. So far, about 200,000 invitation letters have been sent out to this group of 7,000 people. The other 500,000 is slowly going on. So all those who are 52 to 80, eventually you will get your letter. And you don't have to wait for a letter if you want to opt. You can opt before you receive the letter, or you can wait for a letter. There's no hurry to opt into the scheme. So what's the first thing that you do if you are thinking of opting in? Maybe you're not thinking of opting in. I suggest the first thing you do when you receive a letter, you see they ask you to go to the CPF website to look at the CPF life estimator. Can you just bring up the page for a second? So go to the CPF website. You will see something that says CPF Life or calculators. You click, you bring you to the CPF Life estimator. Then you key in your date of birth, how much you have in the CPF, then this thing will come up, right? They tell you the 4 plans, what is the amount, and how much you want to use. Okay, back to the PowerPoint slide, please. Why so many people are calling the CPF board? The reason I think is this. When you go to the estimator, you can see if you want to opt, there are 4 choices for you. Now the obvious thing that you probably want to ask yourself is, if I will opt to these 4 plans, I know how much I get roughly every month, right? But if I don't opt, how much do I get every month? Don't know, right? So how to choose to opt to 4 plans that tell me how much? And I don't know if I don't opt, how much I get. So that's why so many people are going and calling to the CPF board. But actually you don't have to do that, right? Because there is a calculator in the CPF website called the CPF Minimum Sum Payout Calculator. Now, unfortunately, the letter that you receive does not talk about this calculator at all. So that's why most people are calling, what is there? So don't go and queue up. All my friends calling say, well, everyday call cannot get through. No need to do that. Go to the CPF Minimum Sum Payout Calculator. Then you can calculate how much you will receive a year from your drawdown age for 20 years roughly if you don't opt for the scheme. Because if you don't do this, if you ask me, there's no way to decide. How do I decide to opt to something when I don't know what I'm getting when I don't opt for it? It's like, you don't know what's the choice. The other thing I suggest you do is, this one is a bit of a problem. Anyway, you pay $10, this may have solved your problem today. You want to opt for these 4, you know roughly how much you get. Then you don't opt, you know how much you get. Then of course, of the 4, you have to figure out, if you know which one I opt, how much my beneficiaries get, right? Now, unfortunately, when you go to the CPF payout estimator, there's also very little information on how much your beneficiary will get. You don't know what is the beneficiaries bequest. All you can see is a small graph, straight line for illustrative purposes, not adjusted to scale. So you can't tell. Now here's the problem. I think why everybody is calling and asking. I just taught a class on Thursday night, and so many of the students said, "Wow, all my father, mother, uncle, all asking us, so we don't know what to do." Right? Because surely you want to know, depending on which plan you select, how much the beneficiaries will get, right? I tried calling, so I give up, so cannot. So you pay your $10. I hope that by the end of this session, you don't have to go and queue up, CPF board or go and call. Should answer most of your questions. Now I'm using the example of a person 55. Actually, I use myself. I put in my date of birth. Okay? So